how to remain faithful to your manifestations so they can come into your physical reality. When it comes to bringing things into our reality, we must remain faithful. In other words, we must stick to our guns. We must realize that what we want is coming, because if we don't keep that faith and that doubt starts to come into our mind too much, that ends up slowing down and can even stop our manifestation from coming into our physical reality. In this video, we are going to talk about some key aspects that you can understand to remain faithful to your manifestations. And the first is to realize that we can't be too attached to the outcome. We always want to figure out, how is this going to work out for us? And we need to realize that things may not go according to plan. They may not work out in the way that we want them to, and that's okay, because the universe has a better plan. It has a better idea of how it can bring things into your reality. And we can't comprehend how the universe is going to do this, because this reality is a perfect system. It's always trying to balance itself out. For example, when you put out negative intentions or negativity in some form to other people, that comes back to you. This is known as karma. It's because we live in a perfect system. This reality is always trying to balance itself out. This means that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Otherwise, you wouldn't be there. So if you are struggling in getting where you want to be, understand that it's part of the journey. It's part of this process. Because when you have asked for something, when you are trying to manifest something, that manifestation requires something of you. So if you are struggling in some sort of way, it's only because the universe is helping you to level up so you can actually receive what you have been asking for. And one of the big mistakes when it comes to manifesting is people, when it doesn't work out the first time, they think that they have failed. And because they think they have failed, the manifestation process stops. We need to understand that that failure was put there on purpose by the universe so we can learn from it. When I started my business, it didn't work straight away for me. I had quite a few failures, but it was from those failures that I learned some key knowledge and aspects that helped me become successful in my business. We must have faith that whatever we are going through is preparing us for our manifestation. So we always want to prepare happily. Ask yourself the question, what would you be doing if you knew what you wanted was coming into your reality? If you knew that relationship was coming, what would you be doing? If you knew that financial abundance was coming into your reality, what would you be doing? Would you be looking at traveling or purchasing a new house? What things would you be doing if you knew what you wanted was coming into your physical experience? For me, when I was working towards that of financial abundance and leaving my 9 to 5, is I was asking myself, what would I be doing if I knew this was going to happen for me? And I started to prepare traveling and going to different places, and it got me really excited. And this helped me to keep the faith, because you are coming from and not thinking of. And remember that everyone's journey is different. Don't let where you currently are or where others are change your internal state. You might think, well, I should be married now, or I should have that money in my bank account now. Remember, it's a perfect system and you are exactly where you are supposed to be. And be wary of things like social media. Now, social media is amazing, but there are some negatives to it. Often, people are just showing the best parts of their life, the best bits, and we think that that's what it's like for them the whole time. We don't see behind the scenes. We don't see the struggle that they actually went through, or the lessons that they needed to learn in order to live that life. So remember that if you are struggling, we must have faith that this is happening perfectly. It's happening for you so you can experience your manifestation. We want to accept where we are completely because it's a perfect system.